Sup guys, it's your boy Justin with another Christmas horror film review that I watched on Tubi. Yesterday on Sunday, I watched a beautiful film, right? Called The Man in the Iron Mask, which is one of my favorite Three Musketeer movies of all time. But I can't review that because it's December. So I can only review crappy Christmas movies. And I picked Nutcracker Massacre because let's take a break from the Killer Santa films, right? And oh boy, did oh boy, do I know how to pick them, right? So I watched Nutcracker Massacre, which came out this year. It's an hour and 26 minutes TVMA, right? I think is a British movie because pretty much everybody except for one person in the movie, right, had British accents, right? It's directed by Rebecca Matthews, starring Patrick Bergin. Who's that? I don't know. Starring Patrick Bergin, Chrissy Wanna, Stephen Staley, Beatrice, Fletcher, and they put the same guy twice. Oh, amateurs. So yeah. So this movie is about a romance novelist who is sad and depressed on Christmas Eve because she had to dump her boyfriend because her boyfriend cheated on her, right? And he never tells her who did it, but miraculously at the end of the movie, she knows it was her friend, her black friend, which is like, holy crap! In the last Christmas horror movie we reviewed, the one of the girls' black friend cheated, had sex with her, or tried to have sex with her boyfriend. So it's like we have this trend in these movies where the black girlfriend, bangs their friend's boyfriend. So I'm like, is this something that goes on? This is offensive, I think. I don't know. Right? Who's to say what's going on? But yeah, so she gets a call from her American aunt, who tells her, "Hey, come home for Christmas, right? Come to her place for Christmas." Which it turns out she lives in the UK also and runs a bed and breakfast with her platonic friend named, I forget his name, Jasper or something, who they make a joke that he's gay in the film, right? Which, seeing this is the UK, you have hate speech laws. I'm surprised this that got in there. Right? But yeah, so yeah, on her way to her aunt's house, which we find out that her aunt raised her after her mother mysteriously died, right? What happened with the dad, they don't mention at all, right? And on her way to her aunt's house, she goes to this antique shop, right? And buys a nutcracker from a creepy Russian dude, right? Which is obviously, I think that actor, he looked American to me, right? He was doing like a Russian accent. His name was Dmitri, right? Same fake Russian name that like FPS Russia would use, which his name's Kyle in real life. um, but yeah, she buys a Nutcracker and Nutcracker, right? And she goes to her aunt's house, right? And it's revealed that she didn't get the Nutcracker. She got like the plum Perry sorry plum fairy plum fairy fucking thing whatever toy or whatever from the Nutcracker play, which I've fun fact, 1 year for Christmas I saw like the Nutcracker cartoon, right? And this was back in like 2001, I think 2002, I can't remember. And retarded kid me asked for a Nutcracker for Christmas, and it was like the lamest gift ever. Right? I'm like, everybody else was getting fucking He-Man and fucking He-Man toys because it was the new He-Man show had come out. This was the 2001 version, right? Or 2002, I can't remember. Right, and I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have asked for a He-Man toy. Why did I ask for this dumb fucking Nutcracker? Right, so it's like, remind me of that. And there's like, in the beginning of the film, there's like a flash forward, right? Of like, you know, a delivery man delivering something to the house, and who opens the door but the evil Nutcracker in the movie, which is a 6-foot tall dude in a costume, right? Who kills him with a Christmas ornament, and you see this, you see the same 6-foot tall Nutcracker in the like living room right next to the Christmas tree, and she's like, "What the fuck is that thing?" Oh, he's my. She's like, the aunt's like, "Oh, he's my Nutcracker," right? And it's clearly a fucking dude in a fucking costume, and you can, while they're talking, you can see the guy is fucking breathing, right? So it's like, what? So much amateur filmmaking bullshit in this movie. To the point where it's like, why didn't you buy a fucking mannequin and put the costume on it, you dumb retards? Fucking dumbass. Right. And what happens is that, yeah, there's drama, bullshit, melodrama, where like the daughter of the aunt, who's hot redhead chick with big boobs, well, she's not that hot, right? Shows up with her hunky boyfriend. Like, muscle bound dude, and I'm like, oh my god, like that guy that guy was also a terrible actor. They're all terrible actors, but you can tell, that guy got hired because, you know, he's a like a buff dude, and he takes his shirt off for no reason in the movie. Right? And, you know, there's drama because the main character, Clara, doesn't get along with her cousin because the cousin's jealous of how much her mom loves Clara more than her, right? And what happens throughout the movies, the Nutcracker kills them one by one, right? Using everyday objects, right? Because I'm figured like, oh, they can't use guns and knives and shit because, you know, because of the London laws, where like, if you have a fucking butter knife in your house, the police are gonna raid you. Right, that actually happened, right? Where the police fucking raided a house for weapons and posted it, and it was like butter knives and tools and shit. Right? Oh my god. Right, but there was a fake knife and a fake gun in the movie. Right? During a flashback scene. Right? Because the movie, there's a really stupid scene where the where the boyfriend goes missing, the fucking Nutcracker goes missing. So Clara, with her boyfriend, who got invited to the house by her aunt, because Clara wouldn't tell her fucking aunt, oh yeah, I broke up with him, right? You could have just, when she asked you, about Paul, why, she could have just said, yeah, things didn't work out, and leave it at that. But no, she had to lie and say, oh no, they're still back together. So, right. Oh my god. So dumb. But yeah, they go back, and this is like when the movie's almost over, right? There's like 20 minutes left. She goes to the fucking, this is like half an hour before the movie ends. She goes back to the antique store where she asks the fucking guy about the giant nutcracker that he didn't make, and she didn't buy it from him, right? And he tells a story about how the whole origin of nutcrackers, right? And the play, and how there was a crazy German soldier back in the 18th century, even though he has like a 16th, 17th century uniform, went crazy after watching the play, right? Because the plague was going on. He thought like, oh, there's a real life Mouse King, right? Went around killing people, found magic jewels that he ate, right? Like crazy fucking bullshit story. And she hears that story and she thinks, oh, the Nutcracker must be alive and killed the fucking, is killing everybody, right? Which the Nutcracker kills people and then hides the bodies, right? Miraculously. And like people get killed in the house, nobody hears it. The one dude, James, went out in the middle of the night for a midnight snack, right? And decides to crack open nuts, right, with a Nutcracker tool, right? I forget what that shit's called. And the Nutcracker takes the fucking thing, and you see a pair of fake balls hanging from his boxers, and I'm like, oh my god, are they gonna crack? Like he's gonna crack his testicles with the Nutcracker thing? No, chops it off. Could you tell this was like that? This movie's like a fucking like romance. Sorry, revenge fantasy movie, right? Where like someone was really pissed off at their boyfriend, and was like, I'm gonna make a movie where like where I take my revenge on man. So, would have made more sense if he cracked the nuts with each testicle with the Nutcracker thing. But no, he cuts it off, right? And the guy's screaming. The guy doesn't scream while he's getting his nuts, cut off, right? Well, like he was able to stop him from screaming by putting a nut in his mouth. That makes no fucking sense. Yeah, there's also like dumb kills in the movie. There's hardly any gore. There's hardly any gore. The final, the one dude, Paul, gets his head like basically caved in multiple times during the climax of the movie, right? Where you can tell he's not getting hit, and they just put like sound effects, right? But at the end of the movie, right, when the Nutcracker is about to kill Marie, they show up. They show up with crowns on their heads, and Clara, for some fucking reason, has a revolver, while the other dude has a hammer, and they basically killed the Nutcracker, right? And it's the movie sequel base. Where the fuck did they get a fucking revolver from? When they live in like England with the strictest gun laws. I think England's gun laws are so strict. Even the cops aren't allowed to carry guns unless it's like there's like unless it's like an emergency, right? So it's like, where the fuck did they get guns? Like makes no sense. I know, like I think farmers are allowed to have guns, but I don't even know if that's a thing anymore in England. But yeah, so like that made no fucking sense. The movie, where the fuck did they get the gun? Like yeah, the movie's just bad. And the movie does the fucking amateur filmmaking thing, modern day filmmaking thing, where they use like drone shots to add production value to the movie. Oh my god! So what's bad about the movie, right? Bad acting, bad practical effects, kills in the movie. Shit don't make no sense. It's time. Oh fuck yeah. There was like one funny scene in the movie, but overall the movie's fucking terrible, and I would not recommend this fucking shit. 3 out of 10. I had fun. I had more fun reviewing this movie than I had watching it. This movie took me like all fucking day to watch because it was so fucking bad, and I would have to pause at how cringe it was bad. It was, and like how the fuck you're gonna have like this like the slutty redhead chick and you don't even show her boobs? Fuck, man. We see a pair of nuts in the movie, but we can't see boobs. Fuck this movie. So our next Christmas movie review is probably going to be Home Alone, because like I promised Dwayne I would review a Home Alone movie, and he wanted me to review Home Alone 3, but I couldn't find it. So we're doing Home Alone 1. Peace.